Hello. Hello, I think you can hear me. Nico will do the classic tests. Can you speak?
Yeah, hello. How is everyone doing?
I'm doing well, personally.
So I take it you can hear me, which is great progress from the usual streams.
I think so. I think so. I believe. Is the music too loud or is everything okay on your end? I believe that it should be fine, but I'm just wondering before we start, obviously. Happy New Year, everyone, by the way. That's an important part.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Wish you everyone a lovely 2026.
Yep, already. Music is good. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's kick this up. So we basically, as I think we've done that every year now, but every January of each year we've basically done some sort of a recap of what happened last year. In this one, we will also look into 2026 roadmap. I think there is a lot of different points that have been discussed on the Discord, and yeah, basically people need some answers as well on some of their questions. So we'll basically get everything done here. So hopefully we should be good. By the way, here is the Discord as well. So if you need, if you want to join, you'll have all the different updates there. And yeah, so we'll start with a small recap, and then we'll look into what's happening in 2026. So, first of all, just a quick overview of the year. One of the first things we've been kind of working on and had in the plan was to be able to support a bit more platforms in general, but also when we say platform, we mean supports as well. So we've had the macOS application, support for TikTok and Kick.
Vision. And so being able to watch the stream, interact with the gameplay, roast the viewers' appearance, translate in-game text. It was really, I think, a big update, and it took us a long time to bring to life. So, big thing for us, and very happy about it. The other thing we did was to give a face or a body via what we call the avatars, and so now you can easily add the model for Alicia, display it on stream, and do its magic of synchronizing with what she's saying in real time. Other thing that we did was working on Alicia's brain. I think if you've been with us for a while, you're used to having this kind of major brain update, and to have like usually 2 per year. And so, well, we did so as we also brought internet access, so that Alicia could like browse the internet for you whenever you're asking questions, and so she can be even smarter, even more useful whenever you're asking stuff to Alicia.
And one of the other elements we worked a lot on, so I'm just going to boost a bit that, was actually performances. We basically managed to reduce that by 4 seconds. So having an average of, I think it's in between 2 and 4 seconds to have a response in chat when you're not using vision, and when you are between 6, I think, and 10 to get the actual answer posted in chat. Then you have the whole TTS process, which was also one of our focus to actually reduce the delay for that. Managed to reduce the delay by 2 seconds.
So brain update. Let's give a bit more details on what we did. So I mentioned internet access. So it took us some time to bring, access to the internet for Alicia. It's something we discussed with many people. We had a few iterations to find the right spot, like to find, okay, now she has access to the internet. When should she use it? How much should she use the result from the search? When sometimes there are some searches that are maybe badly done or done at timings where it was not necessary. So it took us some time to find the right middle ground there. And so experimenters they've been essential to everything we've built this year, but yeah, they've been very helpful there. So I just want to thank them quickly before we keep going.
Yeah.
Vision. So yeah, Vision, pretty big update for us, because it was months of work between like the first trial we did and bringing something that works for everyone, bringing the virtual camera, bringing the direct streaming. So it was a lot of fun on our side to bring this thing done. Uh,
Covering a lot of things
Yes,
about developing that. That was fun.
yeah, there is always like some hiccups whenever we start building things, because there is what we try and then we do a test and then it works, and so we start giving it to more people, and then we discover, oh, when these people that are using it more in a real life environment than us, well, they have these new problems that we didn't have before, and so now we're like, okay, well, let's try to fix it.
And
Well,
that's
let's try to have it
yeah,
and fix it.
and that's again why the experiments are really crucial for everything we do there.
Overall quality of messages, try to reduce some repetition that sometimes you would be having with the chat, and to make her, I would say, smarter at using all these new elements we've been adding with internet vision, and all the integration also we've been adding over time. Lastly, in terms of brain updates, which is like kind of a new features that arrived towards the end of the year last year, is the whole stream insights. And so the idea that we provide some post-stream analytics that details how your stream went from the eyes of Alicia. And so how much she's been participating on stream, what kind of key events she identified during the stream. And you can also like look back at her messages, replay her TTS messages, so it gives you some kind of third half, if you're using like football or rugby terminology, of seeing what Alicia did in your stream and what your stream was.
We then started to have the integration for TikTok to be released in July this year. Many new things we learned from that, because TikTok is actually a very different platform compared to Twitch. So we've had quite a lot of fun integrating everything and making sure that it works. Kick, very young API, so there is a lot of new stuff being added, and so we keep having a look on the release notes to see what we can integrate to have a parity between the features from the Twitch version and the Kick version. Integrations specifically with Lumia Stream and Stream Deck, where we have had the release of the plugin version 1 point something. I can't remember the version. I was thinking I would, but I don't. Which allow you to have a lot more control over Alicia through the Stream Deck, being able to make her react to specific events, change character, being able to control the TTS, the speak to Alicia, make her leave and join, giving her more context. There is plenty of new feature that you can actually test there.
Because we have a lot of different glow ups. The first one I would say is the avatar side, and I would say I would go further than that, because there is also like the whole VTubing side, because we started by adding many integrations with VTubing platforms, and so Animaze, VTube Studio, PNG Tuber Plus, or the OBS image recognition plugins. And at some point we realized, okay, it's cool, but it's still like a lot of setup, and you have to set the virtual cables and all this stuff, and it's not the easiest. And if you want to just like give a face to Alicia, it felt like it's so much work. And so we decided, okay, let's make it easier for everyone. And so we kind of built our own VTubing platform in some way. And so now you can easily, either use one of our models, download a free model, or commission an artist for a paid model, and then give that to Alicia, and she's been able to use it. I know we have some stuff on the models that we have on the side and we haven't released yet, animations, for example, but I won't say anything about that because we haven't decided anything about release. So
No
I won't say
dates.
more.
But one thing, if I may add, we've decided to go with Live 2D and VRMs, which are basically the most used models. So, like, if you have that, you can use the same model on different software and all of that. It's really to make sure that there is kind of universality.
Way to bring an overlay that would be cool for your users, and we had like some discussion with a community member that said, hey, it would be nice if you could have like some kind of top chatter overlay and maybe have Alicia react to that and encourage people to chat, because the streaming platforms, they've been pushing a lot towards chat messages for the whole recommendation and how they rank and recommend your stream. If your stream is very active, you're more likely to be recommended on different platforms. So it becomes quite important to have like an active chat. And so I said, okay, let's do a top chatter overlay and make Alicia react to it. So yeah, you shared the link in the chat.
Yeah.
If you want to look how it looks. Other visual glow up really is the dashboard. And honestly, like it could have been like one big item called dashboard. But yeah, we've reworked our command library and to give templates, because commands is something that people have maybe more trouble than the rest of the platform. They have more trouble configuring commands than changing a backstory or a personality. So we wanted to make it easier, and so by doing that, we also thought, hey, let's change the way we display your characters to also make it easier, and so to use the same kind of unified UI as the commands. We also completely remade the welcome page of the dashboard, the home page of the dashboard, which looks nothing like it was before. A very welcome change.
Yeah.
And Pro Voices, yeah, that's it's something that's become so core to Alicia now. Like, again, we always share the story of, at first we didn't have a TTS and we were like, do we really need a TTS? And people kept pushing for it, so we said, okay, let's make it happen. And then we brought the Pro Voices, and now it's like there is no word in which Pro Voices are not a key part of Alicia. So yeah, we've added a lot of different categories, a lot of different voices. You have filters to find voices more easily. You can bookmark your favorite voices. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff I changed on the dashboard, and we have a lot of new visual change. Again, I won't say anything about it, but maybe if you've been on your dashboard today, maybe you've seen something. Otherwise, go update your app tomorrow and you will see.
Yeah, and Fun Family Gaming had a bigger overview on that. So, moving on to speed and stability, I've already kind of covered a lot of those points, but yeah, main element was the speed of thoughts. So making reaction time reduced by 4 seconds in average was kind of a big element for us, including the reducing time for the TTS. So it's 2 separated generation, which might take more time, and add up on this. Now I think, yeah, the TTS part is the most kind of the fastest element that we actually reach now, where sometime we can see generation that would be under the 100 milliseconds to actually get ready. So yeah, basically, if you remember, for the past 3 years, every time we were deploying a new version, you would see in chat Alicia post a message saying like, hey, just going to update myself, I'll come back in just a second. That no longer happens because she's not leaving chats. So, let's moving on to what's cooking for 2026.
First thing of 2026, which is technically released, is the Alicia on YouTube. And so, we mentioned getting Alicia on more platforms. And so for us, it was very important to get Alicia on all the main streaming platforms, because we figured out how to do Alicia on Twitch and said, okay, other platforms, yes, they have their specificities and we'll have to do some adaptations, but overall, they're all streaming platforms. So Alicia should work kind of the same and perform kind of the same in all these platforms. So we launched the beta with our with a few users. I think mostly Mad Renzi, who's been asking us about YouTube for a while and have been motivating us as well to get it out. So, well, shout out to him. And so he did his first test, and we were very anxious about the result, and he told us after one stream, works perfectly. So we're like, yes, great. Well, let's get more people to get their hand on Alicia on YouTube, and now it's out. Anyone can log in, create their account. Of course, it's still YouTube only. As you know, we're still like one platform at the time. But yeah, we spend a lot of time between like the Christmas break and before Christmas and start of the year going through the YouTube approval process, because you have to be approved by YouTube to run this kind of application on their streams. And so yeah, we finished that. So now it's really about getting more people to try it and to have fun with it on YouTube.
Multi-stream, streaming everywhere. So I'm quite happy actually about that, because we and Rob here knows that already. We are at the verge of the first beta, or at least try with the experimenters for that features. We've made a first test in I think last week we did a test where we were streaming on Kick as well for Rob, and I did a test when I was streaming on so Twitch, YouTube, Kick and TikTok, and it works everywhere. So I was quite happy about it. We still have plenty of things to go over. There is a lot of work on the actual UI, so how do you handle the different platforms? We have some work to do about platform-specific wording. So, for example, you don't want the ads messages from Twitch to be posted on Kick, because that doesn't make sense. So there is a lot of different things we still have to go through. But we are going to work with the experimenters in this week's. But it's very close to actually be there. So we're really happy about that, and hopefully, it's gonna be as planned, end of January. So we'll see how all this goes. If it's not end of January, it would be early February anyway. So that would be the main elements. One other thing we will be looking at for this year is a big element which we've already conducted the first tests back in October. It is the Alicia's action. Basically, it's teaching Alicia to do stuff in games. For example, let's say Flight Sim. You know, you're just about to land and you just ask Alicia to deploy the landing gears. So she will be able to do that. But yeah, the actions is something we will be focusing this year on. And hopefully it should be a first experimentation soon, because that would be basically the next big focus for us after the multi-stream. And yeah, we'll see how that part goes. Just after supporting the main streaming platforms, obviously there is a big part around Discord. So Discord is the focus for 2026. This is why we basically have big features that we wanted to focus on for the live streaming side early on this year, because we pre-prepared them before. But then the main focus for us is going to be around the community arc. So Discord is a central piece of that element, and we will be basically focusing on developing the first version for a targeted beta version around March.
Getting like a first few messages of Alicia in our Discord posted and stuff, probably it will be there before April. If it's you trying those things in your own Discord, probably will take a bit more than March, because we're already kind of behind.
Yeah, I would say having Alicia on our Discord is most probably earlier, but yeah,
or it's more like we make crazy planning sometimes, crazy timelines.
Yeah. So
we get carried away.
Yeah. So main element to see that when we're saying beta release in March is most probably an alpha release where we will have a very clunky UI. So we will need people that are happy to actually really go into the nitty-gritty and experiment to make it work as they want and give us as much feedback as we can. And later on during the year, so most probably a more stable version with the beta, and then we'll go for like full release around that. Talking about release, I want to explain a bit more the kind of release process about Discord, specifically because we will divide that into kind of big phases that will take our main focus for this period of time.
We have a phase 1, which is really about laying the groundwork for more advanced stuff. And so it's really, the basic stuff like Alicia join your Discord. She starts answering messages, and so you can talk with her, and she will talk back, and she will talk over on her own. So really, getting the whole chat part figured out. Then we'll have some permission work, because how Discord works with like all these channels with their own permission, making sure that you can control where she will post, what kind of role she will have, these kind of things. Then we'll have the whole shared memory, which I think we've been talking for a while to have this, what we've been talking, and that with the cross-platform memory, that will be really when we will do that work of, remembering people across, the offline part and the online part. Other thing, onboarding help. It's kind of similar to, when on Twitch you have a new chatter come in and Alicia will welcome them and greet them. Have a very similar thing on Discord, and like being able to provide some kind of maybe level 0 help or the kind of thing, depending on how you configure it. Next thing, giving her senses one at a time. So giving her the opportunity to like preview links. If you send like a GIF, being able to see the GIF, these kind of things, that will make her, just more aware of what's going on and be more on point with her responses. Well, the live notification. So you've seen this one on our Discord already. So it will be like generalizing this feature, because right now, trust me, it's not ready to be ported anywhere else.
No. That it's clunky stuff pasted together.
It's It's like 2 rolls of duct tape, and that's why sometimes she posts a message where it's like literally just the link, and like, yeah, good luck to you. It's kind of 2-way communication between like the stream and Discord. So it's offline, but when you're online, there are also potential to do some stuff to bring people to create more interactivity and activity in your stream and in your Discord. So that's already a lot for the phase 1.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It doesn't mean that all of that is going to be in the beta in March, okay? Just don't want to... I want to manage expectation. This is a goal for phase 1. Beta is not really end of phase 1. It is the beginning, and so we're going to keep adding stuff there. Phase 2 is more like towards the end of the year, so it's something a bit more finalized. Just a quick hello, welcome to Sunfly. So basically the phase 2 is more towards kind of bigger community and management actions. So what I'm thinking, for example, around community management specific features, we have multiple kind of elements that we've seen there. Just talking about onboarding, for example, make the people feel welcome in your section, but you also can think about like more one-to-one chats at first with that specific new members to learn a bit more about them, and then being able to onboard them in a more like personalized way. so they can be walked through. Community management includes also, protection for any scammers, which we've seen a lot on our Discords. So by, for example, just doing this one-on-one chat before they can actually talk in the Discord is something that would prevent most of them. We have the one-to-one communication plan, which is something we've been chatting about for quite a while. What's the plan for that week? Okay, should we do this? Should we do that? Do you want me to actually post this? Should I keep those people aware of this, etc.? So being more like an active presence in the community leaders, members, to help them out through managing this kind of elements. We have obviously a lot more on that. Many people have been asking about joining calls. There is plenty of things that we are looking for. This kind of phase 2, but there is also a lot of elements that are going to be dependent on the feedback that we received on the first phase, and which kind of element we start to see could be really a game changer for different communities from different size. Learn from the past history of the Discord, so being able to actually get to know what has been the past years of the Discord, and being able to answer questions about things. If you think about Alicia, for example, it's about helping some people to solve issues that have been solved before. So that's kind of the element we will be looking for at building in that phase 2. So more of this kind of smart decision making in a sense, and management. So some people have been very patient about Discord, because we really thought we would be able to have that in 2025. We made a shift that happened around mid-year last year. That was basically a decision to actually move our kind of focus on supporting more platform for the live streaming version, and then move to Discord, so we could basically not close, but at least know that we have that first version of the live streaming working on its own, so we can focus on the community management and just improve the live streaming and not have to build like a huge other element on the live streaming side. So that's kind of where we decided to shift the focus at that point. That meant delaying for almost a year the kind of initial dates that we've had in mind for Discord. So that is the plan, that is the focus. So we are still on Discord, so if you have any question or want to know anything, you can always ask us there. That's for sure.
Yeah. And it's another good reason to join our Discord, because you will be able to chat with Alicia there and see like the progress in real time on how like getting Alicia on Discord is going. Another good reason there.
It is. So yeah, let's make it legend. Wait for it, Derry. We'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and yeah, stay for the raid to share some love. So see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Cheers, and a happy new year again.